And welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. Today I am doing my favourite thing. I am kitting up. That's right, kitten up video to start your week off. So you will be watching this on Monday. It's actually Saturday. And what am I kitting up today? I shall show you. Okay, we are kitting up, or I am kitting up Legolas from The Lord of the Rings. It is 59 colours. They are square drills. It's a 70 by 93 centimetre diamond painting. So they're quite big paintings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into my kitting up section. The date today is actually the 22nd. Kitted up 22nd of March 25. So I'm kitting this up today because I have some drills to show off for my DIY DP. But I'm not quite ready to do that yet, so I may as well film that while I am doing that video. So I am using a 70 bottle case today. So there are 55 colours. And I need to show you, I've got my drills. I need to show you the absolute shit show that happened to my labels. Before I get to that, if you have never been here before, welcome to my channel. I hope that you'll enjoy. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe. They're all things that will help my channel grow. If you are coming back, welcome back again. And yeah, just chilling out this weekend. I've had a very, very busy week. And a kitting up is the best way to do it. So here is a story. The story is that me being me, because I'm impatient, I unboxed these very quickly. And when I went to put them away, I realised I'd left the stickers out. I completely forgot. What I did was I put them back into the end of the box, stashed the box up, forgot about it. What I forgot to do, do you know what? I've just shown you absolutely the wrong thing. Okay. Right. Forget what I've just said, which means I need to take this one back out. We are not kitting up Legolas, so that will be an error for me to fix. We are actually kitting up Weathertop Hill, which should be... No, it can't be. What the hell have I done? Oh my God. Right. Oh, it goes on to the other side. Okay. I've got stickers everywhere. Let's just do this bit first. Oh my God, I've made a complete... Welcome to my channel. I would like to say that this is unusual, but every now and again I have fun where I completely screw up everything. Start again. Right, what we're actually kitting up is Weathertop Hill. I forgot to put the stickers back in. I crammed them in the bottom of the box, and this is what happened. I have got stickers everywhere. They are all crumpled up, blah, blah, blah. It is my own fault. It is down to my impatience, which, as you can see, is the reason why I ended up getting the wrong bloody kit out. So I advise you, if you are kitting up or you are unboxing a canvas, make sure you put everything back in the box nicely. Don't be me. Don't be me. Right, so 22nd of the 3rd, 2025. We're going to move that one in. So Weathertop, 55 colours. It is a square drill canvas. It is also 70 by 93 centimetres. So we're going to pop that in there. And we are going to kit this bad boy up. Okay, so I have a 70 bottle case. This is 55 colours. Here are all my drills. They do look like there's quite a lot, so I am going to try and fill extra bottles. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to sort these labels out. I'm going to get them on first of all, and then I will take a look at how I'm going to put the extras in. So I am carefully, very carefully, going to put these labels on. It may take me a little longer than normal. I would, look, they're everywhere. I would normally just literally run through all of these and put them down, but I just need to make sure that they are flat, that I've got the right number in the right place. That is a dud label, so I don't need that one. So I've got number 3, number 4. I advise caution when you are unboxing, and if you do find that you've left something out the box, do not be me. Do not cram those labels into the bottom of the box, because what's happened is I have then stood that box upright. I've moved it around a couple of times, and I have literally put all of the weight of that canvas and those drills on top of those stickers, which has resulted in the mess that you see before you today. Don't be me. So while I'm putting my stickers on, I have, this week has been absolutely crazy for work. There has been people off sick, there have been people on holiday, there has been someone who left. Just to give you an instance, I am meant to work around 18.5 hours per week. There is a reason for that. So if you don't know, I have the following health conditions. I have osteoarthritis in my hands, my knees, my hip and my back. I also have fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain condition which affects the muscles, the ligaments and the tendons throughout the body, giving widespread all over body pain. I also have a condition called Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune condition because the other two weren't enough, which also can cause widespread body pain, amongst other things. I also suffer from insomnia and anxiety and depression. They are part of the other conditions that I've got. So, oh, and I've gone wrong already. So I am meant to work part-time because I have limited capability. So when I got the job, I explained all this and said, look, you know, the most I can really do is like 20 hours. So we came up with a working plan. I was always doing extra, so I was doing between 18 and 20 hours, which wasn't too bad. And then I had a spate where I felt really rough, so I cut it down a bit. And now, because of the remortgage, I've had to put it back up a bit, because at the end of the day, we need to make sure the mortgage is paid and we want to get this extension done. So I meant to work basically 18.5 hours. Last week, as you know, not last week, the week before, my car broke down. It is still not fixed. We still do not have it back. Right, I'm missing 21, which is there. Gingerly picking these stickers up to try and straighten them out. So I've been using my son's car, which has caused some problems because it is a Hatchback, it is quite low. But all told, I worked this week. I did all 5 days. I actually did 9 hours on Monday. I have done a minimum of 6.5 hours each day of the week since, culminating in yesterday with me feeling absolutely exhausted. So this weekend, I am taking it easy unless we happen to get the car part back for the car, which is unlikely at this point. So I am not going to be doing much. I'm going out Monday with a friend to go foraging. We're just going to walk around the woods with a basket looking witchy. Pretty much. All right, I think I'm doing all right now. Getting there. So I'm not planning on doing much other than diamond painting and filming, because I didn't film during the week. I literally had no time. So I have got to do all of this week's, as it is for you guys, videos today and tomorrow. However, I thought because this is the video for Monday, I was going to get this one done first. Then I can do, that's got a label on. Then I can do, how have I missed that? Oh no, it's not. It's all right. I thought I'd missed one. I mean, I have missed one, but that one is actually there. If I got this video done first, because this goes up on Monday, I can then do my my conversion, because I've got some drills to show off. Thank you to Mandy for sending me some beautiful round ABs to use for the trays. There's absolutely tons of them, so at some point, might even do that as a separate video, you know, and just put them all away. That's a good idea. I might do that. Anyway, I've got to do my DIY DP weekly video, so the plan is to do that one after this one, because I've got a clear desk. And then I can then get Rock of Souls back down. I am only whipping on Rock of Souls at the minute. My other canvas is in the car. Right, so 63 we don't know. So what have we got down here? Right, so we've got 49, 42. Right. I'm just going to put these to one side because these are all screwed up. I mean, hopefully they won't be too bad. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Let's hope we can rescue all of these labels. 47. 43. So I'm literally just going to take, yes, that's all right, I can do that. 44 and 45 are here. So as long as I can read the actual label, I will be okay. 44. So it may be a bit of a longer video than we were envisioning. That's okay, isn't it? You guys like a long video. Right, so we were up to 47. So we want number 48, if I can get it to come off the desk. I did also last weekend do my bloody nails and literally broke 3 within a couple of days. But like I said, it's very physical. Doing a cleaning job is very, very physical. And when you are doing extras, right, so they're no good. What's this one? Got 48, 49, 50, 51. Oh, we've missed number 15, look. Okay, let's move those up. I do apologise. It's not the most interesting video, is it? But, you know, we all make mistakes. Me more than most. I do have a cold cup of coffee next to me as well. I say that because it was lukewarm when I brought it in, so it's probably freezing by now. So I'm going to move all these up one, and then what I will do, I will start getting the drills in. I will put to one side any spare drills that I've got, and then at the end I will fill up pots and put extra pots next to the pot that's got the colour in. If that makes any bloody sense whatsoever. So on top of that, you know, obviously Ashley has been working as well. We have had Jason backwards and forwards. Kat has been off to the job centre to get some help looking for a job because she needs to be paying board from the end of May, because that's when the new mortgage starts. They've all got to pay us board because that will help us immeasurably. Takes the pressure off me and Ashley. Ashley has been offered a new job, which to start with is actually a little bit less money, but long term is closer, less hours, and gives him a little bit more freedom. So of course the onus is on me. I also have 3 orders to do. Thank you to anyone who has ordered in the last week. It is very much appreciated. There are trays and pens available on Etsy, the link to which is in the description box below. Ta-da! I did it. We now have all of the labels where we need them to be. So we have got 55. We have got I'm just having a look. We have got, now have we got ABs or is it just fairy dust drills? I thought we had ABs, but I haven't got any here because this is one of the newer kits, so maybe we haven't. Do you know what? We'll find out as we're doing it, won't we? Yes, we will. Talking to myself. I'm going to bin those. I would normally keep them just in case, but to be honest, they've about had it. Right, so we have our case with our 55 pots in there. I also have a funnel. I am not going to use a tray unless we have got static. I do have a dryer sheet to hand, but let's see how we go. So for the time being, I will put any additional bags to one side. Have I got some bags that I can use? I'm going to put a tray next to my dryer sheet. Of course, they've all fallen out. I've got a handful of bags in case I've got extras. I think I have everything. I think that is everything. Slurp of my tea, coffee. Now, what I don't have, I do not have the picture sticker for my case. So what I will do off camera, because I need to sort the printer out, what I will do off camera is I will print an image and I will just pop it on there. It dead easy. So, pair of scissors, let's get started. We have got 2 bags of 413. So, we are going to do the following. 413 is number 8. Now, I was under the thinking that ABs were now at the end. So, I'm guessing we only have fairy dust drills. But we've got 3 of those, but we shall see. So, I'm going to pour those in there. All good so far. That is a full pot. I don't label up extra pots, and I also do not use labels on bags for extras. Literally, I'm showing this again. I fold the top over on my bag and I just put it into a Ziploc bag, because Who's got the time? It takes long enough to bloody kit up anyway. And even though I love it, I enjoy kitting up, I do not enjoy finding extra labels and stickers and pens and stuff because it's not necessary. So I'm going to put that to one side with the full bag, and that is our first colour done. Now you will notice I have not filled it all the way to the top because I have been losing so many bloody drills lately where I've overfilled the pot, so I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, next colour is 823. We have 3 big bags, so I'm going to grab myself a Ziploc bag to put all these extras in. I had one this morning, so just one of these netted bags. You can get them off Amazon. I'm going to pop those in there, and that will then sit in the net part of my case, out of the way, nice and neat, ready to refill my pots. But like I said, at the end I will try and put any extras into bottles that I can. Very full bag. Let's use the funnel. So funnels are available on Etsy. You pick the colour that you would like, and I print them to order because they literally take a couple of hours. There is an option for the Tic Tac pots as well, which you can order if you have those types of storage. This one is for round drills. But yeah, makes it a lot easier and quicker because you're not faffing about with it. So yeah, pop that into that bag. I mean, really, I would probably, look at that, nice and neat. I would probably not fill up a million pots, so probably the bigger colours. I actually don't mind. How many of these have we got? We've got 4 of these. I actually don't mind refilling my pots at the end of each section. It's become, or when I run out, whichever happens first. I actually don't mind doing that. It's part of the process. It's what I do at the end of each session anyway. Helps if you get your bag out, Sam. Now what I am going to struggle with is these labels are all going to be lifty. But that's fine. As long as they stay on long enough. And I didn't use my funnel. Not going well. Not going well with this kitting up at all today. This is what happens when you decide last minute to do a kitting up. Because I'm so, like I said, I'm impatient. So I just rush around to get on. I just really fancied kitting up today. So my brain isn't working. So for anyone who doesn't know, you get something called brain fog. It comes as a symptom with fibromyalgia. It also comes as a symptom with Hashimoto's, and it is just literally where you just feel like you're in a fog all the time. So your thinking is slower, your reasoning is slower, you forget stuff quicker, or you can't remember stuff at all. So unfortunately, that's what you're dealing with today. I'm also slightly drug hungover because I took an extra amitriptyline last night to help me sleep. Right, so pot in the funnel. And the only downside with the funnel is I'm not very good at stopping when we get near the top. And if you overfill in the funnel, you will end up with drills everywhere. So we've got quite a lot of 310. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 and I'd say a third bags there, extras. So they're all going to go into that case as well, which is now refusing to stand up because it's heavy. It's also got quite a bad fold in it. There we go. As long as it's in. Oh, dropped a few. Let's get those out. Would it be a video of mine if I didn't drop some? My label's just flown off. There we go. You can get sticky tape and just pot it over the top of the labels. I don't bother, as long as they're on there long enough for me to get them in. That's the main thing. 644, so we've only got a single bag. 644 is there, so I'm just giving those labels a really good rub to get them to adhere. So right, with the funnel, you have got a cutout bit which the bottle fits into exactly. So you just pop your bottle in there. Little bit of static in this one. A little bit, not too much. Yes, I could take the time to cut some dryer sheet, but I'm not going to bother. I'll deal with it later. That's me all over. If I don't have to deal with it right now, I'll just deal with it later. It's fine. So yeah, work has been incredibly busy. I am back up basically to 3 jobs a day. Wednesday, 2 of my jobs are very easy ones. Not very easy ones, but I can get them done quite easily and quite quickly, which is normally a benefit because I gain that time. But this week I'm actually doing another. I'm doing 1, 2. I'm doing 4, I think, for a change. 3052, where are you? 3052 is that one. So I'm going to pop my bottle in there, like so. I really wanted to get some of these kits kitted up that have got the, right, so if your funnel looks a bit backed up, give it a tap. They tend to fall through. What was I saying? I wanted to get some of the ones done that have got the new sheet on, the what's it called? The perforated sheet. That's the word I'm looking for. You see what I mean? Fibro fog. I wanted to get some of the ones that have got the perforated sheet because I received a blank drill canvas from oh god, AliExpress, and the cover isn't great on it, so I have been saving my sections off my current one, but ideally it would be much easier if I had some of the new thicker quality already perforated. So that's the thinking, because I will keep those. They come in handy, I think, and they're nice big sections. They're a good size section. I didn't use the funnel for that one. I apologise. Not really. I love that it's got a love heart on it. I don't think I've had a love heart before. So yes, all of these little bags, I'm going to have to get some more bags out. I'm just popping it into a Ziploc bag because you can reuse your bag over and over again. There's no label to do. So that's nice and easy. Hopefully we will get to some soon. 522 is this one. I love the colour palette in this one. We've got beautiful greens and greys and creams. You know I'm all about the green at the minute. Especially this sort of colour green. If I'm going to wear green, it's going to be this sort of colour, because it just looks beautiful. So 522 in there. Trying to give them a really good hard rub. This sounds like the sort of video you don't want to be watching, right? Just to get them to stick. But yeah, it's not really. I would rather have labels doing this that I have to keep like sticking down a bit than have labels that won't come off. You know, can't have everything, right? Okay, next string. Let's see where we are going with this. Okay, 501 is that one. These beautiful, beautiful greens. All 3 of the Lord of the Rings. I've got 3 out of the 5. If I'm at a point where I'm a bit flush, quite a bit static in there, but we're just gonna get them to come out of that bit. So yes, I am gonna cut a little bit of dry sheet to go in that one, because that's quite bad. That is very bad. You do not need, this is just the Lenore dryer sheets that I am buying. No, I am not sponsored by Lenore, so please don't think that there is an ulterior motive for that. But yeah, we're just gonna, probably gonna have to tap these ones out. I'm gonna pop that on top. I am gonna tap these, and I am gonna use, do not say ick, I am gonna use a wet finger to pick those up, because it's not ick, is it? Who is using these drills? Me. Nobody else. Nobody else is going to be touching my icky. So I make no apologies. Also, it was the official, in the pagan world anyway, the official first day of spring. Because it's Ostara, so happy Ostara to anyone who celebrates. And that's nice, because now I want to have my doors open. Do you know what I mean? I like to have my doors open, and the dogs like having the doors open. 3363, where are you? There. Excellent. So that's been quite nice. I have been taking some time. I haven't done, well, hardly any diamond painting this week at all. Oh, funny story, right? So, after my issues with static the other week, somebody said, you know, someone had said you blow into the bags. Well, I tried it, it didn't work. So one of my subscribers said, it's like you don't blow, you've got to kind of huff. So I tried that the other day. And you know what happened? I huffed and then I inhaled and I ended up with drills in my mouth. But I think I've got the hang of it now. It's fine. I think, you know, I can get by. But yeah, just sat here picking the drills out of my mouth. If it's going to happen to anyone, it's going to happen to me. It's just the way life is. 3033. That's what I was looking for. Give them a bit of a rub. They may not be sticking to the lid because I used Glue Gun to give these lids a little bit of a wipe over, so it could be that. I mean, this is good because it's looking like the majority of drills are now fitting into the bags. I mean, I overspilt a bit there because I've got a bit of static, but it is not the end of the world. There we go. Yeah, they're jumping all over. Jumping all over. Okay, so what else have I got to talk about? Well, I don't have anything majorly. I got my drills from Syllaba, okay, so I will be showing those off when I do my Heaven and Earth. But the round ABs that I got from Mandy, I will sort them out on a separate video because I'll put them all away. That will make my AB box a little bit fuller because there are shit tons. Thank you. Thank you, Mandy. I really appreciate it. Because I can use those for my trays. Like I said, I've got a couple of orders. I don't know if either of them are to be blinged up though, but we'll find out. I normally do my orders on a Monday, which is probably the case this week. I'm going out foraging in the morning. But I will be home in the afternoon, so I might do them then. So 520. Let's pop it in. Right, so the thing is, Doesn't seem to be as bad if I don't use the funnel. So yeah, you can see I've got quite a bit of static there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of dryer sheet. I'm going to put it in there because that's safer than huffing. But it did work, didn't it? That huffing, it did work this time. I didn't inhale any. All is well with the world. So yeah, quite a lot going on. That was just absolute ball ache everywhere. Drills everywhere. I'm going to hoover up in here later, and all you're going to hear is ting, 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 where I'm chucking drills into the hoover. Luckily, as I've said before, Diamond Art Club are very generous with their drills, and it is a very full pot, so I have overfilled that one. But I wanted them all to fit in. So yeah, quite a lot going on. Things are going well for the eldest. He's enjoying his new job. He has settled into the cabin. We are now going to be looking at getting, been a bit crafty, getting a diesel heater before winter, because obviously the weather's getting nicer now, because it costs a shit ton. So over the course of this summer, we are going to insulate the cabin more. We're going to do the roof and the walls. And we are going to put in a diesel heater. And then he has to pay for the diesel. So, like, if he hasn't got any money, he's going to have it on. So that's the plan. 3823. That one. That's the symbol I haven't had before either. As you know, I've got quite... Get out. Got quite a few. I'm gonna get a bit of static, bit of stuff ready because they are staticky. So we've got that going on. We've got the remortgage going on. So we've got visits from tradies helping us get ready to get this extension, which also means that the 3 friends that I still do nails and that for, I will have to sort out something. It's going to be between like 4 and 6 weeks to do that. It's also the fact I don't really, I mean, I will have to start with, but I don't really want to be working in this space while it's being done. This is not working. Right. I am going to ditch the funnel because it's just making, which is annoying because I didn't have, now my pot's stuck, I didn't have that much static with the others. So I'm going to ditch the funnel. Oh, it is all going. It's all going Pete Tong. For those of you in the States, Pete Tong is a DJ. It is Cockney rhyming slang for wrong. It's all gone Pete Tong. Right, let's try just doing it like this. Do you remember from watching a previous kitting up that I said about using your tray, which works very, very well? I hasten to add. There we go, they're in. Until they're not. So we've got that going on. We also have the issue with the car, and we need to get the caravan, and we've got that going on. It has been crazy. My daughter has had some health issues which we think are now resolved, but in the grand scheme of the NHS, she is having her appointment to see the gynae. It keeps being cancelled and rebooked, and every time it gets cancelled, it's later and later and later. Which is good in a way, because that says that they're less concerned than they were. So that is good, because it means there are a lot of people out there that are much, much worse off. However, it is not good for my daughter, because obviously she is waiting to find out. if there are treatment options available, because she has quite a bit of pain. And as women, we don't need any more pain than we actually need. It is a form of endometriosis, which for anyone that has it can be devastating, especially for your fertility. But mainly for her, it's the pain aspect. You know, it's not nice. Right, this is my last bag. So if I need any more bags, I've got to get them out. So it has been a very hectic year so far, but I've had worse. I think 2024 was shocking. And you know, sometimes you have to go, it is what it is, but other times you have to do something about it. And certainly at the beginning of this year, I was feeling very out of control. But I've pulled that back now. I have put some effort. I might need a bigger bag. I've put some effort into minimising stress. I've got quite good at not stressing over things because there's no point. I have spent years being one of those people that when things go wrong, I completely overreact. And since I've been doing circle, I have learnt that it's one of my biggest faults. And I have taken steps to heal that and to not do it. Because it doesn't achieve me anything. Right. Okay. Static issue resolution. I am going to cut a piece of dryer sheet that will fit in the bottom of my tray, like so. Like so. I've got the stopper. I'm going to make sure I've got my lid. And I am going to dump all of those onto there. Like that. I am going to pop said lid back on. Note, this will not work as well in a Diamond Art Club tray because they are plastic. It works better in this tray because this is, of course, PLA filament. And then we're going to pour all those drills. Make sure they're all out. There we go, they're not staticky. That did not work. I've got far too many. Okay, don't pay any attention to me whatsoever. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, and I've thrown that bag away. So yes, I could panic, but I'm not going to because I have other spare bags. It's a very easy colour to match. That worked so much better in my mind than it did in actual reality. But I need to pick them up because we don't want to be wasting Diamond Art Club drills, do we, ladies? No, we do not. And gentlemen, of course. I do apologise for assuming that you're all ladies. This year has definitely been a big one in the aspects of changing my outlook. Do you know what? I'm not gonna waste energy. Look at this. There's tons in here. That didn't work so well. So I will cut some pieces again. I do have a little pot with all these bits in somewhere. But again, can't be bothered because I'm lazy. And what I want to do is get through this kitting up because I will run out of things to say. So yeah, I've been very much more focused on, you know, if I'm going to stress, if I'm going to be upset about something, I'm going to be upset about it because it's really upsetting and not because, you know, I'm reacting to something because that's how I've always done it. You are never, ever too old to change. And you know what? Me throwing a hissy fit is not going to do anything. It is not going to change that issue at that time. All it's going to do is it's going to make everybody else miserable around me. So I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, I thought they were the same colour and they're not. Okay, 523. 523 is there. So I have changed my mindset. I am no longer doing stuff which does not serve me well, because it is a waste of my energy. And the time that I spend stressing about that is time that I could spend with my family or on my hobby or filming for you guys or foraging in the woods. So I'm not doing it anymore. So it is what it is. And I've been much happier because of it. Even in, you know, even this last week, I did 33 hours this week in work. And I'm limited capability. Am I hurting now? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm going to be hurting if I do nothing. So sitting around doing nothing isn't going to gain me either. All it's going to gain me is more pain. So at least I am tired and I've got pain because I've done something. That's the way my head works. So I do not do victim. Okay, I've never been a victim. I'm not going to start now. So I don't do that. I don't play that card. I get on the deal because life is fucked. But it's not the end of your life. That's the thing. There is more out there to come. And I'm here. My life lesson is to learn. So that's what I'm doing. I found, I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, so if I am repeating myself, I apologise. Again, it's the vibro fog. I forget what I've forgotten. It's not even a word. There's no such word. Forgetting. I may forget if I have mentioned something. I got some beautiful tarot cards. I have been doing tarot since I was a child. Like literally. And when I started, I was drawn to a set of Celtic cards. But what I actually wanted when I was looking was I wanted fairy cards. I wanted fae cards. Now, before I go any further, there is a difference between fae that I am talking about and fairy, which is what everybody imagines that fairies are, which are the little winged creatures flying around. That is not what the fae actually are. But I wanted fae-inspired tarot cards because I am interested in the old Irish. And the closest I could find was these Celtic cards. So I've been using them for the last few years and I love them. But went round to Beth's. She had this humongous range of oracle cards, but she also had some tarot cards. And said tarot cards, I kept looking at them because they said they were fairy tarot. Now, I will say the little booklet you get with them, lots of tarot cards come with a book to teach you what the tarot cards mean. I tend to use the book when I first get a set of cards, but it doesn't last. Most of the time I learn the cards and then I've got my own meanings and that works perfectly. But the book, I am working through these tarot cards at the minute. So that consists for me, because this is the way that I learn, that consists of holding, meditating, gazing on that card until I have fixed it. By fixing it, I mean I know from what that card looks like, I've got that image and that meaning and all of that stuff in my head. And it can take a while to do that. There are 78 cards when all said and done. so it can take a while. But I picked this set of cards up at Beth's and I was like, these are what I've been looking for. So I'm reading through the book because I'm doing it, and the only thing that I don't like is the fact that they are heavily Christianized. There's a lot of, these are cards that God has set for you, blah, 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 blah. That is not my belief. It doesn't mean that I can't use them cards. I absolutely can. So I am over the moon. So in the last 3 weeks, I have learned a whole new set of oracle cards, which were the Call of the Morrigan cards that I spoke about before. And I am now doing the Fairy Tarot as well. The images on these tarot cards are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So while I haven't had as much time to diamond paint, I also struggle at the minute because this room is very chaotic at the minute, and I hate that. It makes me anxious. I'm all right with a bit of clutter. I'm not a neat freak. Can I put that out there? I am not a neat freak. But I don't like lots of boxes and stuff just laying around me. It makes me uncomfortable, is the only word I can use. So I don't like that, and I'm one of them people that I will spend time, let's get rid of the tray, I will spend time sorting out boxes to get stuff put away so that it at least looks tidy. But at the minute, this room is not that. So it has been easier to sit and learn the cards in the sunroom than it has been to sit in here diamond painting. Hopefully that will change. I mean, I don't have anywhere else to put this stuff. We're kind of out of room unless we bung it all up in the loft. So, yeah, all the life stuff going on. Ashley's potential job change. My daughter, my son, the youngest. I've had a lot going on this year so far. I really have. 646 is that one. But I'm meeting it all head on, because not dealing with it is not going to help anything. I wish I had more free time, but you know, I do need to get some money behind me, and when the shop, the Etsy shop, is quieter, I then need to make that up somewhere else. I'm going to try and huff this one. Ha! It's like, yeah, it's like you put that bit of moisture in. I mean, it works somewhat. It's not great. Meh. I mean, you guys are all right. You're sitting there, no doubt, working on your canvas, you lucky things. Whereas the only thing I've been able to do this week is work. But I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. So yes, lots of new cards at the minute. I've never been into oracle cards, right? It's like, I'm going to give that a good rinse out. I'm going to make sure I've got 372. Yeah, I've never really been into oracle cards, but recently I've been doing a daily oracle card pull, which has helped quite a lot. I've been doing that first thing in the morning while I'm eating my porridge. And that has worked quite well. Right, 2 strings left. So we are getting there. So it's a long old bloody... Right, there's 2 of them. So let's do that one first. 502. No. Oh. Are they the same cut? Why are they on separate strings? Now I'm worried. Oh, there's 502. So that must be an extra bag. Why would they put it on a different string? Maybe they didn't. And it's just the way I put them up. Fingers crossed. Find out when we do it, right? So 500. Got one extra bag there. So let's get those in. So I am going to, there's a little bit of static, so we are going to de-static this. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to get all of the drills out of that bag into my tray. I am going to add a couple of bits of dryer sheet, maybe a few more. No, I've got a drill literally sticking to my hand. And we are going to give it a good shake. And hopefully, look at all these drills. Honestly, how the hell I end up with enough to actually do my canvases, I do not know. Because I dropped so many. So, good shake. Get the pot ready. I'm going to leave the lid on. Right, I've just done that because obviously it may be that there is some dryer sheet. Yeah. That works. There you go. Much easier way. I should have just done that to start with. This is where one of the little trays comes really in handy. Because you could, in essence, this could be your funnel. Shall we try it? Let's try it. Let's put that one back. I am using the Sunshine Yellow tray. It is not available yet, so I'm still making a decision. I have the help of my lovely subscribers on Facebook, so if you haven't joined the Facebook group already, please do. The static actually wasn't too bad in that, but let's say this is our new funnel. Put them in, give them a bit of a shake. What bloody colour was that? 924. Nope, not that one. Like literally. Oh, for God's sake. Right, well, it wasn't 924. Have we got a yellow? What colour is it? Could be anything, couldn't it? Right. I am now going to have to put all of these in this bag because I threw the bloody bag away and I don't know what colour they are. This is why you shouldn't come to me if you're looking for professional advice. Is that, are they said drills? No, they're not. Yeah, don't come to me. I know shit. Let's put that to one side because we will know which one we've got left over. Oh, how many mistakes in one video? If you know the answer, please comment below. 839. I was going to say, if you haven't joined the Facebook group already, if you are on Facebook and you are planning on taking part in #DIYDP Spring 25, you will need to be on that group to register that you are joining, and also to be able to update with pictures and that throughout the event. The link to said Facebook group is in the description box, as is all information pertinent to my channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy. They are jumping everywhere. I'm going to put my hand over there because I can't bother to put the stopper back in. Good shake. And then we are going to pop them in there. I probably ought to use a tray that's actually finished. By finished, what I mean is I haven't gone through and took all the little fiddly, flimmy bits you get when they come off the machine. So this is it's the only mini tray that I've got because I don't keep them. I don't use them. However, they do make very good funnels. So 3371. This is like the longest kitting up video I've ever done, I think. Just been an absolute shit show from beginning to end. So I'm going to pour all of those in there. We are going to negate the static before it's even had a chance. So I'm going to wedge my unfiled stopper into there. And we're going to give them a good old shake with that fryer sheet. Did we get more? All but one. There we go. That was easier, wasn't it? You're sitting there, I know. You're all sitting there and you're going, why don't you just do that in the first bloody place? Well, I don't know, because it's me. Why would I do anything in the easy way when I can make it absolute nightmare? Yeah, you see static in that one as well. So let's get rid of that. We'll get them all in this. This is one of the fairy dust drills. So fairy dust drills are drills that are encapsulated. So they look shimmery on top. You probably won't be able to see that on this particular colour. Got to be that colour. So they yeah, they look shimmery, but the glitter is actually encapsulated inside the plastic, inside the resin, sorry, which means that it is not affected. It doesn't affect how the drill picks up. You can pick them up just like you would normal drills. I am having, what is going on? Why have I got a bloody gap? Like literally, something does not want me to finish this kitting up today. Someone's passing me bad juju. Oh, for God's sake. For any helpful hints and tips, please go and watch somebody else. Because I am not winning this today. It is not happening. I don't know why. Oh, that's why I've got a drill stuck in the groove. Let's try that. That's better. They did not want to go in there. So I'm going to pop that on. Oh, dear me. Just when you think you've got it all sorted. Just when you think that you are winning. 169. I'm going to chop that there. Bring those in. See what I mean? Static just gets worse as it goes on. But you know it's because they're resin drills, right? It is what it is. And what else have I got to do this morning? I'm waiting for a message from my daughter. You see, it's the static causing them to hold into the groove where the lid goes. Oh, God forbid. that a kitting up should be easy. And I'd probably moan if it did. It'd be like, oh, well, that was too quick. So, thank the static gods that you've got a longer video. So, yes, plan for today. My daughter, I don't know if I'm picking her up or whether she's coming over on the bus, but she is coming over to use my washing machine because her washing machine is broken. It is brand new, said washing machine. That went well, thank you. So she said, can I borrow your washing machine? So I'm going to pick her up because I know my daughter. She's going to have an absolute crap ton of washing. There's no way she's going to be able to get that on and off the bus. And of course, my granddaughter is going to want to come with her. Drill in my mouth. You see what I mean? The static's so bad, the drills jump into your mouth and then you're inhaling them. It is not fun. It is not clever. And I don't like it. Once they have gone, then I can potentially film the conversion for this week. DIY DP weekly. Another drill stuck in the channel. They're everywhere. Like literally covered in drills everywhere. This is why if I run out of drills I use my spares, because 9 times out of 10 it's my own fault. Guess who didn't? Found it. Oh, for God's sake. I apologise if you are Christian and I've taken your Lord's name in vain, but I'm kind of over. She says, this is the same person who literally 20 minutes ago said, I'm trying not to get so cross at all the little stuff, but sometimes it's so bloody hard. Right, I'm going to take a quick break because frankly I've had enough for a minute and I need a fresh drink, so I will be back with you in a second. Okay, I'm ready to continue. So yeah, I've just heard from my daughter, so she's going to get ready. So I'll get this done and then I can go over and pick up her potentially grandchild as well. And we'll be able to just sit and chat and all that stuff. They are jumping everywhere. Why do you do this? It's like, what? I mean, it's not the kind of job, it's not the kind of craft you want to do, is it, if you're in a hurry? Could you imagine if I was in a hurry? Oh, it is what it is. These things are sent to try us, and I think that my life lesson is to learn to be more patient and calmer. Because me getting stressed over it isn't going to help anything. Not the end of the world, is it, really, if your drills are flying everywhere. Excellent. They all came out, so that's good. Let's not stress, Samantha. I've definitely found in the last, I mean, we're now in March, aren't we? Nearly into April. And I have found that definitely my new outlook on, not that it's a new outlook on life, it's an outlook that lots of people have and have done for a long time. But my more relaxed attitude, my more open thinking of people, trying to see things from other people's perspective. It's been much better this year. And, you know, not wasting my own time. Not everybody's going to like me. Not everybody is going to get on with me or agree with me. And you know what? That's fine. And I've done it again. I've absolutely just thrown that bag away. But it isn't that one, is it? Oh my God. Is it 3857? I think it actually is 3857. Oh. It's almost like something's telling me that I shouldn't be filming today. The universe is saying to me, this is not the best use of your time today. And they're probably right. I probably need to focus on spending time with the kids. Are they all in? Yes, they are. Right, Samantha. Get your colour. And make sure you know which one it is. 801. There. Very muted, neutral, natural colours in this kit, I have to say. But yeah, there is a lot of static, especially in these smaller quantities. But that's fine. Because slow and steady wins the race, right? Can I also just say that on the group, I did actually give subscribers the chance to choose one of two colours for the limited edition colour for the trays in May. So it's worthwhile being on there, and as I get into May, I think I will be able to post a lot more as well, because at the minute I haven't really got anything I can post up. 840. Come on, you're on a roll. Bearing in mind I've still got this colour to figure out. If nothing else, my videos are not boring, because you never know what's going to happen. Anything could happen, literally. I was saying earlier, my other canvas, Lead Me Tonight, is actually in my car, which obviously I don't have at the minute. So I've not been able to work on that. The couple of hours that I've had in the last few days, because it literally is that, you know, I'm not sitting here every day doing a shit ton of diamond painting. Like, so Friday, last Friday I did 4 jobs. I had no dinner break, and I literally came home, 3799. I was so tired. I went upstairs to bed. Well, I went upstairs to get changed out of my work clothes. So I put some pyjamas on and I laid on the bed and started watching TV, and I did not move. I did not come down again. I was so tired. I did exactly the same Monday, and all this week it has felt like I've literally been crawling along the floor at each job. Yesterday, I just couldn't wait to get back. I was so tired. Which is why I don't work full-time at a physical job. I literally can't. I can't do it. Right, I've got a little bit of dryer sheet. In the way. It's not letting the drills out. So let's take that out. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to take the dryer sheet out first. and then pour them in. And I've literally been like that every day this week. Last night I came home, or yesterday I came home, and I got changed. I got some bits tidied up in here, and then I had to get ready for my friend coming to have her brows done. So sat and spoke with her. She's getting married in 2027. So we were sorting out what she was going to have nail wise, and booking a slot to make sure that I don't book anything else in. 632 is that one. And as she got home from work, and I promptly sent him up the chip shop, and we had fish and chips. I had sausage and chips, but they had fish and chips for dinner, because I just didn't have the energy to cook. I was so tired. Oh, there's a shit ton of them in there. Thank you. It's almost like with these drills that they get more staticky the further along I get. So I'm wondering if it's my desk. Maybe it's my desk. So every time I take the lid off, they're jumping around a bit more. So let's put a bit of that in there. Right, let's get those in. And it's like you go to scrape them up and they literally just stick to the side of your hand. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But the lengths we go to be able to do these beautiful, beautiful canvases. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm not winging through a canvas every couple of weeks here, because I just don't have the time. I wish I did, but I don't, unfortunately. 926. And it's going to be a long time before my health issues become enough of a problem that I can't work anymore. So that's the only way that I would have much more time to diamond paint, is if I wasn't working. That's not going to happen. But until then, we keep soldiering on, right? My knees are killing me today, so I won't be doing lots of tricks up and down stairs. I've put enough clothing on that I can drive to my daughter's and pick her up, and that's it. But I do need to take the stuff out the back of the car first, because it's a tiny car, and especially if Lila comes. So yes, I shall probably, that came out well, well done. At least one of these. Last string. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so small amounts now, very small amounts. 3, 8, 5, 7. There's that fucking colour. 3863. So what other colour is like that? 3064. Oh, for God's sake. 838. 988. We don't have a 3863. So that must be that colour. Which means that I mean, it hardly seems pouring it in, does it? So what I'm going to do, I did say I was going to fill these extra pots up on camera. I'm not going to. It's just going to make the video far too long. And for anyone that does YouTube, you know that the longer the videos are, the longer they take to edit and upload. So I'm not going to bother. I will do that off camera. I just want to get these finished. that is basically it. I just want this kitted up. Now, it may be a while before I get to this kit, but I was under the 10 As you all know, I have a 10 kit limit for having kitty duck kits. Let me turn these round because these have got more in them. 9, 3, 8. So let's see if I can keep to the rhythm of making sure I'm getting the right colour in the right bloody pot. Because that would be an achievement. But you can see there's so much static in these smaller bags. There really is. That'll do. That'll do. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about. Don't have a lot really. I mean, obviously I've been watching a lot more television. So like yesterday, I got home, I got changed, I had something to eat, and I sat and watched an episode of Call the Midwife while I waited for my friend to come. And then I watched another one while I waited for Ashley to go and get the chips. We have an amazing chip shop here. And they are incredibly generous with their portions. And we learn very quickly on that they will put in extras. So if we go, say there's 4 of us and we're all having fish and chips, instead of buying 4 fish and a large portion of chips, we will buy 2 fish and a large portion of chips, because that will feed all 4 of us. They are that good. They are that generous. 8, 3, 8, 3, 8. So my husband went yesterday, and because Jason is here as well, I sort of said, right, get 2 fish, because the 4 of you can share the fish between you. And then get me a battered sausage and curry sauce, because that's what I really fancied. So he went up there, he come home, and what he actually came home with was 2 large portions of chips. Oh, that's one of my gems fell out of my plate. 2 large portions of chips, 4 pieces of fish, a battered sausage but no curry sauce. And then he's like, oh, I'll go back up there to get the curry sauce. And I'm like, I'm not going to complain. They've given us 4 large pieces of fish, so I'm not going to complain about the curry sauce. I will just have ketchup. So we did that last night because I was just too shy. The thought of cooking was just beyond me. 7, 6, 2. So again, this is one of the fairy dust drills. My goodness. I think, considering, I'm actually doing quite well. I'm keeping my temper. Not always the easiest thing to do. I've been so much better recently. Trying to think if I've got anything else coming up. I have got this little trip away with the Circle ladies at the beginning of May, so I'm looking forward to that. It's the first time I have gone away without Ashley for a long time. I'm going to pull that out because it's in the way. Good God. This is like taking 4 times longer than it actually should. Can I just say that? It should not take this long. So I've got that, and then me and Ashley are planning to go away for Easter, just for a long weekend. 4/14. So the Easter comes first. We're going away for Easter for a long weekend. 4/14. You've got to be here, and then I've got my weekend away. We're most looking forward to using the temple. There's like a 19th century Druids temple right next to where we're staying. So we're kind of most excited about that. Because it's actually Beltane while we're away. So we can do our little ritual all together. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And then I've got a week off at the end of May. So, which is for the May bank holiday. And I think he's on about taking me to one of the places that I want to go. Oh, are you guys over this yet? Because I'm kind of like 3772. I'm kind of like, even I am fed up of kitting up now. It's just taking too long. Just taking too long. There are so many other things I could be doing. I'm putting my finger over the stopper hole because I can't be bothered to keep putting the stopper in and out. In. Excellent. No! Oh. If you ever wondered what it's like to be me, this is it. This is my life. FML. Anything that can go wrong absolutely freaking will if it's me. But do you know what? It is teaching me. Stay calm. Problem is, if the video gets too long, it's going to take so long to upload it. Right, these actually don't look too bad. No. Yay! Oh God. It is like literally the little things in life that make me happy. I've got to take it where you find it. Right, 738. See, static in these ones. Right. Let's preempt it. Because you know you've got to do what you've got to do, right? Right, hash of that. I have a feeling that there is a diamond painting god. Wouldn't be a goddess because another woman would not put us through this. Okay, so it's definitely, I apologise to all men. So I feel like it's a male god. And he's there to force us to deal with the less enticing aspects of ourselves. So this is to test our patience. It's to test our ability to just damn well get through it. Because, like, honestly, 642. No. Like, this is my favourite thing to do. Normally, it calms me down. But right now, that is not what's happening. They were relatively easy. I say relatively. They weren't easiest. But they weren't the worst either. So I'll take what I can get. They're bloody in, and that's it, right? Oh, but I am getting there. We are getting to the end of these drills. So whether you are here for the first time or whether you are here again because you've been following me for quite a while, all of you, 3863. So it's not that one either. Oh my God. So it's got to be 3857. No. 3772. No. Fuck my life. Right, so it's not 3064. So yet again, we have another colour. Oh. Right, I am going to stop this video now because frankly, with all my talk of being better minded and more patient, all that, it's driving me freaking nuts now. And I honestly, because it's got to be a darker colour, and I literally cannot see 407. That's there. Yeah, you do not need to be sitting and watching me do this way. You know, it's just going to be boring for you. So I'm going to stop now. I'm going to continue this when I've got the time because I need to get going and pick my daughter up. Thank you for joining me. Whether you are a new subscriber, an older subscriber, or whether you haven't subscribed at all, please can I ask that you take the time just to like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment if you want to, it's always welcome, share if you can, and also hit that notification bell because that will tell you when I post up a video, and that's helpful for you guys, so please do. And I will be back soon with another video, hopefully where it's going to go a bit better. Just saying. So thank you. It is, as always, guys, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.